Tex is probably laughing at the screen that he sees below. Oh, man, this is the show. This is episode. Where's Texas Burner? Not here. Coward. Texas Burner. Coward. Could not wait to be on here when the Niners lost, and now all of a sudden Texas Burner is nowhere to be found. Was waiting in the comments prior to last show after the Niners lost. Nowhere to be seen. So, if so facto, it's episode 174. It is October 13th. We're halfway through October. It is fully entrenched football weather. Would you not agree? I mean, I feel like we're
on the cusp of full-blown football weather. We're entering into the period of time where the beauty of the stadiums really starts to take hold and capture and captivate the conversation of America, because there's nothing better than looking over a football stadium and seeing all of the lights lit up as the sun's going down, and all the orange and the yellow and the remaining green.
Paint it, Picasso.
Yeah, I mean, like,
bring me the Sistine Chapel.
Like it's like that's exactly what I think of whenever I think of fall. You can smell the hottie toddies or the spiced rum cooking on everybody's stuff. That's exactly what you think about. That's what I think about.
You can taste it.
So here we are. We're there.
Okay.
We're there, man. We're there, man.
Oh. Texas Burner. Texas Burner. That is a real shame. We don't know who you are, but I'm glad you put your face on today. Uh-oh. Whoa. This is a guest right here. This is a nice surprise. I didn't think you were going to be here this soon. J-Bob's in the building.
Hey, I said I'd be a little late.
Dude, my communication this weekend has been zilch to nothing, simply because we've had like 20 people at our house for my son's birthday party. So sorry for the communication lapse.
Wait.
What?
Nope. I didn't get that. I didn't get that invitation.
You said you were working anyways. Hey, didn't your daughter have a birthday party recently?
All I'm gonna say is you still want to be able to say no. Give me the opportunity to say no.
I would say the same thing. Tex, did you get a birthday?
I didn't get it. I didn't get an email, a text message,
nothing. No
Evite. I didn't get a what is that thing called? Cameo, asking with Lawrence Fishburne asking me to take the red pill or the invite to the party. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna do what we probably all do best, and I'm gonna tell you that my wife was in charge of it. So,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow, dude, way to hide behind your wife.
Whoa, man.
Hey, I'm following AK's lead. Like when he said that it was his wife's fault that the Niners lost.
You're not blaming my wife via blaming your wife.
No, dude, she left. You said it. That's the first thing. You're also a coward. Texas Burner. Who's the real coward here? Both these guys hiding behind their wives.
Who is Texas Burner? We have to have Texas Burner on. We can do one of those National Geographic face reveal thing or face hiding.
Yeah, like they have their face all black.
BMO's here. Yeah. Just like that. BMO's here. He says TJ Watt game wrecker.
The Bills aren't playing today.
Did you put a prop bet on that?
What did he? How many games does TJ Watt wreck?
Over or under 3 games? 3 games wrecked.
Hey, and we have a question right out of the gate. So Washington lost, but still a contender, correct?
No, they're in the same division as the Cowboys, so no.
They're first place in the division.
That's a pretty good game. I know they haven't played the Cowboys yet.
They haven't played nobody, Paul.
Hey, Paul, question. Have they played anybody?
Text.
Did the Cowboys give up today?
Dude, hold on. Here he comes. Dude. Get him.
Let's go.
I didn't see any of the games because I was working. Did the Cowboys give up today?
Hold on. You mean this? Breaking news.
Look, guys, I just want to talk about how good. Did you guys see
Jerry.
How good? Did you guys see how good Texas looked though?
Hey,
that was an absolute beauty
Dallas, Texas.
I think I think that the Longhorns are the number one. I have two futures. They're going to win the Natty, and they're going to go undefeated. Two futures.
I'm about to find out this week. House divided.
It is.
Whose house is divided?
Ours. Our old house.
Oh, yeah.
Your apartment divided.
Split right down the middle, dude. Yeah. Like when you tried to lock us out for 6 months when we crawled through the window.
You should have given us you should have got one of those license plates that was splits. Good call. Good call, Brandon. Lions in a revenge game from last year. That was definitely a revenge
here. Longhorns could beat the Cowboys
Is it time to have the conversation? Could Texas beat the Cowboys?
It should be for the team of Texas. Like which team represents Texas?
College football
Cowboys,
playoff.
Longhorns. Yes.
Get all the teams in Texas. Houston. Sam Houston State's having a good year.
Have we officially moved the Cowboys to number 1 on the shambles-meter?
Yes, it has been done. The committee convened, and we had actually requests that the Cowboys be moved way up the power rankings of the shambles-meter, and we will reveal that shortly. But Tex
committee is spelled AK.
I couldn't watch the game because the Panthers game was on here, so I didn't even get to watch it.
Don't worry, Dak threw a pick whenever they could. Also, bad news for the Lions. Aiden Hutchinson snapped his leg in half.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty gross.
Doesn't know they needed him in this game.
Yeah. Well, if Dak didn't suck so bad, he wouldn't have got sacked, and Aiden Hutchinson wouldn't have had to sack him and break his leg. That was pretty.
Is it time for us to bring up the
yes, whatever you're about to say.
New contract letdown season?
Buddy, there was never not a letdown season. Last year was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is not
Everybody
news.
got new contracts, dude.
I didn't want him to sign Dak.
Now you're stuck.
Is it time to bring up?
I was okay with just riding out this season and being like, 10-7, 9-8, maybe making the playoffs, maybe not. But at least we were going to get like a whole new start. But now we're just stuck.
I love it. That is epic by Jerry Jones. Just like classic. Hey, you know what?
This is almost as bad as Quincy Carter. Like, this is almost as bad as the Quincy Carter.
I remember Quincy Carter.
He wanted a Michael Vick quarterback, and so he drafted Quincy Carter, and that was just a disaster for 3 years. It was just
my boy QC.
Terrible.
That's right. Lyman can
Quincy
catch.
Carter was a great college quarterback, but he was not a pro quarterback.
It's time to ask the question: should the Cowboys allow Tom Brady to call their home games? Because I think they're 0-3 at this point with Tom Brady on the mic. You know what I mean? I think that's something Jerry has to ask.
I don't think it would matter who calls.
Okay.
I think at this point, people are tuning in to see which Cowboys show up to the game, because that's the drama leading up to it now.
Dude, it's so funny, man. Dak threw a pick, and that's when everything just went. It was so bad. The Lions were out there, basically just They were running a scrimmage. They were just they told them that they wanted to open up the playbook at halftime and really try some of these things they haven't tried. Basically, they big broed the Cowboys.
Did I see a highlight of Jameis Williams burning Diggs too?
Yes.
You know, that probably had to feel good if they were going back and forth at Bama. And, Saban was the coach then, so it was rigged for the defense. So it probably felt good to get the best of them, without help from the coach.
This also, you better be trying to hit a 6-leg parlay to pay for this last-minute plane ticket.
That's right, dude. Buy your ticket. I had it on Saturday night. I had the 6-legger on Saturday night.
Oh, did you?
They just missed.
No! What happened? Did you screenshot?
I screenshotted because Kansas State was up by 10, and I went to bed. I screenshotted and sent it to you guys, and I woke up and they only won by 3, and I had them at 3.5.
Idiot! Idiot.
Cost me. Big time. Big
Can't
bucks.
do that.
Big bucks.
It is National M&M's Day. Shout out to our pick'ems. New England, no. Washington, in your face. Brandon, thanks a lot for ruining the spread on that. The Commanders suck. So, no, they are not good. They can't even cover 6.5. Pittsburgh, we did win. Denver, we did not win. Detroit, yes. 2-3. We suck at I suck at pick'ems. I suck. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. It's okay though. Next week it's slate 0-0. M&M's Day.
NFL's hard though.
Yeah, because you wanna
any team can beat any team. I mean, I know there are teams that are terrible, but a couple breaks on an NFL game changes the whole game.
Oh, 100%. The margin, well, unless you're the Cowboys and you just get beat by 50. Now the second time at home, as you look at Jerry Jones' face.
I keep wanting to believe in the Cowboys too, and
yes.
they let me down.
I want to.
Me too. I get new hope every week. Every week I'm like, all right, this we're going to turn it around, or we're going to keep this going, and then I'm just like, wow, I don't know how we do that, how we somehow show up exactly the opposite of what I think we're going to do, but it happens every time.
I mean, that's what I thought. Last week they won a close game against a coach who's never had a losing season, and I was like, they got it figured out. Now they got a home game. They got it figured out, and then it's like, then they go out and do that.
I want to have hope in him because I want to see them get all their hopes up and then get crushed in the playoffs. It's no fun if they miss the playoffs.
Yeah,
I want them to actually think they're good and then get to the playoffs and then get their teeth kicked in by Detroit or Green Bay or San Francisco.
Yeah. But this is like for me, like now that I'm thinking all this through, we got a bye week to get ourselves together. And then we play the 49ers primetime.
Sunday night, baby.
We got 2 weeks to get ready. Pick ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Extra tough
and get ready. Yes. By the extra tough boot loops.
That could be a trap game.
Boot loops.
Oh, buddy, I'm going to hammer boys money line that week.
Yes.
What, against the Niners?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Idiot.
All in.
Idiot. Hey, question here from Juan. Juan, who's the bigger shat show? Dak or Trevor Lawrence? $500 million combined down the drain. That's a really good.
Saying.
That's a good question.
Is it time to talk about
the
big new contract letdown here?
Yeah, we
Dak,
did the
Trevor.
We did the comparison not too long ago, where it was like the top 10 quarterbacks have like 8 combined wins through the first like 3 or 4 weeks. Top 10 paid quarterbacks. Absolutely terrible. Ooh, that's a hot take. That's a hot take, Chris. I love that. I love that.
That name popped up. I thought it was my high school science teacher. That's his name.
Brandon says Skins got the Panthers next week. Get right. No, dude. Revenge game for Andy Dalton somehow.
Trap game.
It's revenge game for Dalton somehow.
Yep.
Somehow. So
how much see what Dalton's record is against the Redskins?
Wow, look at this. Burrow's getting a lot of votes. New strategy, always franchise tag. Yep, there you go. This is good. It's very good. Okay. We're watching Cincinnati and New York Giants, and other than Joe Burrow's long touchdown run, this game sucks, and these teams stink. Anything else needs to be said?
Joe Burrow had a long touchdown run?
Yeah, like 50 yards. Somehow. And the funny thing was Isaiah Simmons reached 21.4 miles per hour and didn't catch him. So how fast was Joe Burrow running?
Yeah. How does somebody like Joe Burrow run that long? Where was the defense?
Andy Dalton is 1-2-1 against the Washington football team.
Wow. So this is a never had a losing season against him game. This is Mike Tomlin game. Andy Dalton.
That's what we should do each week is go through and see which is the Mike Tomlin game of the week for the quarterback. and then we hammer that money line.
Figure out the record of the quarterback when he's playing that team, and if he has a losing season against him or losing record against him or not.
It's got to be close though. It's got to be like a one. Like this has to be the game that gets
that's
them.
1, 2, and 1.
So Andy Dalton.
What's hilarious is he has a tie. You know how hard it is to tie in football.
Man's got a hockey record. Oh man. Hey Chris, once Purdy isn't making 900K, I'm sorry. Purdy's been to Super Bowls.
And Purdy just got married. And Purdy just got married, which means 4-year slump. And he gets paid. Oh no, Niners are cooked.
How many guys have thrown for 3 or more touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the last 3 years since he joined the league? There's only been 4 guys that are even close to him. He has 8. Josh Allen has 6, and then there's 2 other guys that have 5. So I don't even want to hear it. The dude is a touchdown throwing machine.
Josh Allen has to throw to compared to Purdy.
So you'd rather have Ayuk and Debo
than Mac Hollins and MVS. You mean keep going? Yes, absolutely. I would like to have them.
Josh Allen would hate that because he'd have to throw it behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he can't do that very well at all.
I was going to say. So
I add Ayuk to the just paid contract slump year.
That's fair. Very fair. Okay. I was going to ask if there's here's a fun fact about M&Ms. Astronauts love M&Ms because of how easy they are to eat. M&Ms are the most consumed chocolate in outer space.
I like M&Ms are my number one.
I was like, where's the control group? Who do we compare that to? Is there any other type of chocolate? Has Dove sent some chocolate to outer space? If not, if I'm Dove, or if I'm,
hey, put him on the moon.
Who else? Yeah. Mars. I mean,
no, Mars is M&Ms.
Oh, you're right. That's M&Ms. You're right. What other Cadbury? Good call. I don't know what other chocolates there are, but if I'm
pick,
there you go. Peanut butter M&Ms are the best.
You're wrong.
Peanut M&Ms. Sorry, peanut
butter.
Yeah,
peanut butter.
Why don't they just look? If I'm M&Ms, why don't they just make the crunchy version of peanut butter M&Ms? Like, they have smooth peanut butter and crunchy peanut butter. Just make a crunchy peanut butter M&Ms. How about that?
I think peanut M&Ms are too crunchy.
That's because you have soft teeth, though.
Yeah, I have pretty teeth.
You do.
You have soft teeth. You can't even eat hot sauce.
Well, so I don't eat that with my teeth.
Week 6 in the books almost. Yeah, there you see. Yes, Brandon likes it. I mean, seriously, make a crunchy peanut butter M&M. I feel like that's the next step. Okay. I was going to ask if there were any dogs in the house. Yes, that, but also I don't think a single underdog won today. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure all the
I think Chicago ended up being the underdog.
Did they?
I thought so.
I don't think so. I think they were favored.
I won that game. Showdown.
Oh, yep, you did.
I don't even think did I join that one?
I don't think so. I don't even know if you joined this one tonight.
Anyways, I definitely did not.
That's all. That's the only reason I was going to ask if there were any dogs in the house. But NFL Week 6, the Niners have already played and won in your faces. Cowboys have played. Oh, we can get that off the screen. Keep leaving that up there. Sorry, left that up there way too long. Anyways, we got to get to so we got Big Click Energy headlines that we pulled from Week 6 NFL primarily, and then we got a scoreboard salute devoted again to college because what a college football weekend. Spectacular. Then we got Homer Alley where we talk about our teams. The Bills have not played yet, but first place is on the line in the division. The Goat Rack DFS boys. Let me tell you.
Bad.
Heater.
Oh.
No. Good. Except for you. You suck.
My college picks are on.
Well, we'll see. I can't remember. Then we have the Listener League, the Inter Squad DraftKings Jamboree. So this is the time where if you are scared that we're going to rip your team a new one, then actually don't turn it off, but just be ready. Do we have the salute drop? Okay, Salute Your Sports. This is where we gather. Damn it, I forgot to change the headline once again. Idiot. Maybe I should just take them off. Anywho, we take 5 topics from the weekend and we discuss from football. And this one's pretty much all NFL. And these are the committee's headlines from the weekend. So we start in London. The Bears, they win 35-16 over the Jaguars as a home game right here, as Brandon says. Jags had home field in London, and it was awesome. You pan to the crowd. There's hefty British men wearing Trevor Lawrence wigs with the headbands with the number 16 on them. It's spectacular.
Wig out Sundays, dude.
That's one of my favorite.
Another thing that we got stolen from us.
Yeah. I mean, that goes back 15 years, I would say. Yeah, 15 years. That's crazy. But yes, so the Bears win, and the question is, are the Bears carrying Caleb? Because they are doing their best to talk him up as the next greatest thing of all time in football. And the CEO of Stats and I watched that game this morning. They do not let that man throw down the field. He threw down the field once, and it got picked off. Everything else is quick pop pass, run the ball, first and second down. It is. I mean, look at who he's beaten. He's beaten the Jags, and then they beat the Panthers, and they beat the Rams. Like, those are their 3 wins so far.
Didn't the Rams beat the Niners?
Yeah,
They did.
They did. Oh, so you believe in Caleb Williams?
I never said that.
He got me 45 points in DFS today. So,
yeah, I mean, he runs and does all this stuff.
I didn't watch the game.
He runs around it. I know, but I did. So you have to trust me on this. They are trying to make it seem like what he did is. I mean, he was 22 of 26, I think, for 226 yards and 4 touchdowns. But I'm telling you right now, the shows tomorrow are going to tell us how he's ascending and how he's doing this. And, you know, he's picking up the offense. And I'm like, I watched that guy. Actually, I think I have a picture.
Isn't that what you want to do with a rookie quarterback, though?
Here's a play, right? Clean pocket. We watched the LSU quarterback, Nussmeier, whatever the heck his name is, throw almost this exact same pass. Keenan Allen's running a deep dig or a deep crosser, and he's going to come open late over here. Caleb Williams should throw this ball right now.
Yeah,
right?
But
this guy comes up.
I get that, but
there is
the difference
nobody
to me.
over.
The difference to me is I agree with what you're saying. He should throw that ball, but what you have circled, that becomes open 95% of the time in college. That does not become open 95% of the time in the NFL. Because that DB is fast enough to cover that guy.
This guy's gone. These two are gone. They're going that way. He's got him right here. If he throws it to the number, it's a touchdown. But
that's what I'm telling you, though. Is like in college, though, that's open. NFL, that's not necessarily open. So I'm sure he's hesitating because of that. And that's why he's not throwing.
Yeah, but he got sacked here.
I believe that too.
He got sacked. So if he throws this ball right now, because he knows where this guy's going to be. This guy's pulled up. This guy's not doing anything. He's spying him, obviously. And he's got 2 options. Throw it over here, And he took a sack. I'm just saying. They're going to get on there and look at his stats and,
Got to trust your eyes.
I watched it. I'm telling you, it's not that great. They did not want him to throw the football downfield. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but that's not what you want to do with your rookie quarterback either, right? If you have a rookie
He's
quarterback, you want
generational. He's supposed to be
to
the best thing that ever happened.
not for the coach that's coaching him. It's for those silly talk shows that you watch that come up with these ridiculous bill stats that you put up here.
No, they're saying he's generational. If he's generational, he should be able to throw a simple crossing concept route, a mesh route, where the linebacker's spying him. Like, that play's wide open.
I'm surprised he didn't run up to the linebacker, then turn back around and run backwards, and then to the right and throw it off his back foot.
So many of those, dude. So many of those. There you go. See, defense carrying. He's playing better with a run. Yeah. I mean, when you play the Panthers who can't stop the run, the Jags who can't stop the run, the Rams who can't stop the run game is much better.
I think they forgot they had DeAndre Swift until week 4. I mean, he had like 0 yards the first 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah. Well, because they were playing good defenses. So, anyways, the Bears are carrying him. I watched it. It's terrible. I mean, he's not bad, but I'm not going to sit there and listen to generational stuff. You can get away. You can get out of here with that. But if you're a Bears fan, you're 4-2. Hey, talk that trash, baby.
That division, 5-0, 4-1, 4-2. I don't know what Green Bay is.
They're 4-2.
Green Bay's on. Yeah. So
Best
it's like
football?
Vikings fans are all excited because they're undefeated, and in any other division they'd have a 2 or 3 game lead on the division, and in their division it's 1 game.
Dude, it's crazy to look at the NFL. There's like 5 teams that are 1-5, and then there's 3 or 4 that are 4-1, 5-1, 5-0, and then everybody is in the middle. So, like, if you think you're out of it, you're not out of it.
It's a logjam.
Terrible as the Cowboys are.
NFL wants, though. They want parity.
Unless you're the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They don't want parity then. Well, Chiefs are about to get a taste next week. Everybody's rooting for the Niners that week. I know it.
Don't the Lions play the Vikings too, right?
Yeah, I think that's next week. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be a good one. Oh, Rookie of the Year matchup right there. Okay. Number 4, Sirianni lost the fan huddle / locker room. Video servicing of the Philadelphia Eagles coach yelling and taunting the fans in Philadelphia after winning the game. He's fighting with the...
That's a bad look right there, especially if you're a Philly guy. It's a bad look.
That's Philadelphia to a T, though, right?
Yeah, but they should be fighting their own. What's Big Dom going to do?
Ooh, Big Dom.
Whose side is he going to take? The fans?
I mean, I know at the old vet, the stadium they used to play at, they had a jail cell with a whole court system and judge and everything to, let people go through the legal system at the stadium. They fight each other. They fight their own.
I don't know.
Dude, they're running quarterback draws with Daniel Jones. But the Eagles won 20-16. They moved to 3-2. The Browns are 1-5. They stink.
5 yards a clip.
Jalen Hurts, 16-25, 264 and 2. AJ Brown, 116-1. Everybody's like, oh, they finally got all their players back, this and that, and they barely beat the Browns. The Eagles they're not a threat. They're pedestrian. Sorry. They stink.
New quarterback, new contract quarterback.
Very good.
Just saying.
Very good point. Very good point. He shaved his head apparently before the game. So I don't know. That guy, I don't like him. I don't like him. Never have. Number 3 is Baker Mayfield the best quarterback in the NFL. His stats are outrageous, dude. Yeah. Outrageous. You remember this one? Somebody said, hey, take the over in the Saints Buccaneers. I wonder who said that. It was at 41.5. Tampa Bay beat that by 10 points by themselves. He got up to 78 total points. Baker Mayfield was 24, 36, 325 and 4, and I think he had 3 interceptions, but it doesn't matter. Chris Godwin went off. Sean Tucker for some reason. I don't remember what that happened. But anyways, Tampa Bay won. Is Baker the best quarterback in the NFL?
Statistically.
I'm asking that to you guys.
No.
Okay. Then give me a reason.
Because Josh Allen is.
Counterpoint. Josh Allen's stats not as good. You can live on.
I didn't say. I said. I agree with you that Baker is the best quarterback in the league statistically. I agreed with that.
Okay. He dude, 71% completion, almost 1,500 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 109.4 rating. I'm pretty sure that's all top 5. Maybe even top 3.
I mean, he's got good receivers too. I mean, Chris
weapons.
Godwin is a ridiculous slot receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever his line is set, take the over every week.
Dude, he's so good. Again, he's one of those guys. Last year, he's coming off the ACL injury. People are like, oh, he's broken. It's like, no, he's just a year out, less than a year out from ACL. Now he's back to normal. That's what happens to everybody. Look at Tony Pollard.
Yeah, Von Miller.
Well, let's I don't know about that.
3 sacks in 3 games, dude.
All right. I'm not going there. Yeah, Baker is a beast. Rams should have kept. Oh, you're saying Baker's better than Matt Stafford? That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Anything else on Baker, Tex?
No.
Okay.
What was Baker's record against Texas?
I think he was 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a quote. Somebody planted a Texas flag on something that he had because he was the Oklahoma quarterback for 2 years, and he said, "Wow, that's crazy that I'm still rent free in their head 10 years later." Wow, dude, Texas can't even get horns down right anymore.
Wow.
Whatever.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Jerry Jones is the.
Yes.
Dude, Jerry looks bad. Let's just say that. All right, number 2. The Chargers are better without Jim Harbaugh.
Without him, what happened? No.
Before the game, he ended up coming up with a questionable tag and had to go back to the medical tent and then to the locker room. And so they named
Harbaugh did.
Yes, they named an interim head coach for the first, 5 or 6 minutes, maybe the first quarter. And they got up 10-0. Harbaugh comes running back out on the field. And he coaches the rest of the game, and they only ended up winning by 7. So I had to ask the question. The Chargers had a 10-point lead, and when he got back, they had a 7-point lead by the end of the game. Are the Chargers better without Jim Harbaugh?
So they lost by 3 with him coaching.
Yes, technically. Yeah.
This really happened. This isn't like a Saturday Night Live skit.
No. I'm dead serious. No, he was gone, and then he came back. Like, he wasn't coaching. They named the defensive coordinator the interim coach, and then he came running back out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Tex, would you do that?
No.
Maybe he did. That's, what the Jim Harbaugh thing would be like.
Would you die on the field?
It's the most Jim Harbaugh thing you could possibly ever do is be like, guys, I can't coach. And then he has his own like Rudy moment where he runs back out onto the field and plans his own water boy moment. You guys remember the time Jim Harbaugh came running out at halftime?
With his limp, like one leg is a foot longer than the other. His cleats on the sidelines.
And his khakis. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. You'll have to look it up, but he was gone. He was out for a little bit. It's a Patriot, man. Yes, Patriots. Sorry, I flashed this earlier. Your Cowboys stink. They stink. Patriot. No taking it back. Okay, topic number 1. Did Jaden Daniels did he lose the MVP this game? Because every time you play Lamar, if you lose, you then lose the MVP.
Because he wins it.
Yes. So he gets to go back and do all the head-to-head stuff because his stats never amount to anything significant other than rushing yards. We have to say that as a sports show. We have to say rushing yards. The Commanders lose 23-20, didn't cover, cowards, because they kicked a field goal like a bunch of pansies, Brandon. They kicked a field goal like a bunch of pansies and then thought they were going to be able to stop Derrick Henry from running the football down their throats for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson did have a pretty good game. He was 20-26, 323, and 1. And he probably ran for like 50. I have no idea. But this is more about Jaden Daniels. You can pretty much say his MVP done, right?
How did he play? I didn't see any game.
Well, he looked pretty good, but it was definitely
I saw Terry had a good game. I played Terry.
Whatever, our Lord Terry. Yeah, but he 260, 24, 35, 269 and 2, no interceptions, 110 passer rating, and 22 rushing yards. So him and Lamar played a very similar game.
I mean, I think he's having a good year, but there's no way they're going to give him Rookie of the Year and MVP.
Well, they might because they love doing stuff like that.
I don't think so.
So, Tex, thoughts?
I mean, I think it'd be awesome to see a guy win Rookie of the Year and MVP.
Tex is going to make. He's one of those voters that wants to see it happen just because it's never happened, so he can be part of history. Tex wants to be part of history.
I love how you're in your headlines.
If he's the best player, he should be the MVP.
Well, but Tex, look at AK's headlines. He asked, number 3, is Baker the best player in the NFL? Best quarterback in the NFL. So he believes that. And then he asked if Jaden lost the MVP. So AK thinks Baker's winning the MVP.
He'd be my vote right now. Let's put him on the table. Who would you vote for? Oh, that's a good question.
You know who I would vote for?
Keon Coleman. Who was the last rookie to win MVP? Very good question.
OJ.
I don't know. Was it probably a receiver? OBJ? No,
he didn't win MVP.
Oh, but the catch. You forget about the catch, don't you remember?
Tom Brady?
No. Brock Purdy should have won it. Okay. Moving on. Those are the headlines. Scoreboard salute real quick. Here we are. From the weekend, boys. I don't want to hear. Jim Brown. There you go. Jim Brown.
I knew it was a running back.
Good call. So they're definitely going to want to do that. They're definitely going to want to give him the
Jaden Daniels is kind of like a running back.
True. All right. I don't want to hear anything about the SEC anymore. They suck. They stink. Alabama should have lost this game. I don't want to hear Jalen Milroe. Out of here. Get it out of here. He stinks. Georgia, the worst team the SEC's ever seen. They struggled against them, and their coach pushed the kid. Cowards. Get them out of here. It's done. They are not the premier conference other than Texas. That's it. That's the only team that looks like they're worth a crap.
SEC's not going to be your problem, dude. They're trying to show that the Big Ten's the better conference. They have 3 in the top 5. They're not.
Good. Why are they not?
Dude, come on. Ohio State. Oregon should have won that game by 10 points. Oregon played B-ball and beat Ohio State handedly. Yeah. Ohio State hasn't played anybody. They never do. Ryan Day is like 2-10 in top 10 matchups. He's a fake tough guy.
Agreed.
I think Oregon's good. Penn State's a fraud team too.
Don't forget that Kelly
Ben Roethlisberger's
was
never had a
the head
losing
coach
season.
at Oregon. Chip Kelly was the head coach at Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, offensive coordinator now for Ohio State through the game. The best part about that game, did you guys watch it?
The quarterback slide at the end?
Oh, the quarterback slide. I was about to say, the Dak Prescott.
Dude,
it was the Dak Prescott.
He hit the Dak
Prescott.
I
was watching it going, what is he doing? Why would he do that?
Oregon's just getting out of the way. They're like, let him go.
Let him run.
What's hilarious, too, is like he was looking up at the clock, or at least he was tilting his head up a couple times, and then he decided to slide with like 1 second. And I was like, what is this guy doing?
I don't know what he was doing. Like, just throw it away. If he's not there, throw it away. Hey, you get one more chance. But he took off running in the middle of the field.
Dude, that was Dak Prescott, dude.
100%. That's what I just said.
Tell me this, though. At the end of the game, when he said, we won this game by working on Tuesday, Wednesday, did that not make you want to go practice?
Yep.
Yes.
Put on the old helmet, shoulder pads, lace them up, and go practice.
That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, we had Oregon. That game was awesome. Oregon 32-31. Alabama won by 2 points over South Carolina. Here's your shot. But hold on. Before you gloat, Tex. Purposeful 12-man on the field. Should have been a 15-yard illegal participation penalty instead of 12-man. It was a field of 5.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a J Bones comment.
Yeah,
I read
Ohio
that.
State fan.
No.
I read that online.
Somebody is just trying to like trump up some ridiculous stuff, a random penalty that hasn't been called in like 30 years.
No, they're saying it was a strategic move by Dan, what's his face?
Lanning. I don't believe that for a second.
To say put 12 people on the field because they're like, oh, it eliminates the big play is what it says. And then they would be able to run time off the clock.
Because they can see the future.
No, they put 12.
It doesn't eliminate a big play.
Yeah, so they still got the big play. They would just how's it eliminate a big play? Because they can see the future. Like what?
Because
that doesn't make any sense.
They'll decline the penalty if they get a big play.
This is not my theory. This is the theory that I read.
I'm just saying it's a dumb theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't even let me finish it.
Because it's dumb.
Okay, fine. Never mind then. Oregon wins 32-31, and they only dropped Ohio State to what, 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're keeping them up there. Man. They're keeping them up there.
That's bull jive. That is bull jive. And then the Kansas State-Colorado game was, dude, Colorado, just watch their games. Every single one of them is a electric factory. All of them.
They're always in it, but it was a good game. It was a good game. Yeah.
They lost Travis Hunter.
Hunter went out. Yep.
Shador, did he go out?
Horn went out. Jimmy Horn went out. So
then the number 10 for them really stepped up. I don't remember his name, but he was catching balls like crazy, making plays. So, it's like their defense let them down.
Yes, 100%.
Dude, that usually always happens.
Right. Kansas State's quarterback sucks. I don't care who you are. That guy sucks. Stop telling me he's good.
Avery Johnson.
But he keeps winning.
He sucks. He
keeps winning.
Iowa State's winning the Big 12.
No, BYU, dude.
Oh, yeah. BYU's
wagon, buddy. That's grown men football right there.
Yeah, but Iowa State plays defense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out Brock Purdy for motivating him. So, where's Wyoming? Well, how's Mississippi State? Did your quarterback leave a lasting enough legacy for future success? Nope. Dude, we love you. We love you. So that was scoreboard salute. Tex, you can. Here's your chance to go Texas, Oklahoma. Go ahead.
I feel like I've already done it. I did a little bit of it earlier, and I'm going to do it again in Homer Alley. Texas is looking like the best team in the nation, an unstoppable force, scoring
quarterback controversy
every which way. Doesn't matter. They got 2 QB system.
Okay.
What's better than one? It's better than one good QB. 2 of them.
That's what they always say, man.
If you got 2, you don't have 1.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because you got 2 of them.
I love football. Football is so great.
I need red zone so bad for college.
Yeah. Well, they
it's
used
so
to have
hard
something like that, didn't they?
It's so hard to flip through all the games. Like I feel like I'm missing something.
It was a good,
didn't they?
It was a good
I
weekend
don't know.
for.
else.
My wife went to an event last night, and I was at home, and she walked in, and I had the app game on my phone, the baby monitor going, and then a game on the big screen. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was too lazy to get the other. I was too lazy to go get the other TV. An app doesn't deserve to be on a big screen right now.
No, that's what one of my wife's family members was like. I thought you always watched app. I was like, no, I'm protesting. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I was like, we're 2-4.
Yeah,
or 2-4, whatever it is. I know there was a tragedy. Like, I get it.
We were playing bad before that happened.
Yeah, it was not good before then.
Yeah, but you got to look at there's been a lot of teams that have gone through a lot of tough stuff, but they've risen up and been a reason for the schools to come together.
I mean, We Are Marshall had a tragedy and they won the next game.
Yeah, be something that the community can rally around.
Be a beacon.
Don't feel sorry for yourselves.
So, yeah, it sucks. But hey, if you're a Patriots fan, Drake May, huh? How about it? Dude came out there and balled. That's pretty good. Okay. Home rally. We need the football. Yay. Let's do it.
Football. Yay.
Home rally. This is the time for us to talk about our teams and our games for week 6. I'm a 49ers fan. J-Vi's a Bills fan. Tex that is my sweatshirt. I'm pretty sure that he's wearing. That's an App State sweatshirt. He's a Cowboys fan. We get a minute to talk about our teams and what we like, and then we get to answer questions from but before we do that, I forgot. This is where we put it in every year or every week. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The shambles-o-meter is representative of teams that are completely they thought that things were going to be going great, and it turns out they're not. So the shambles-o-meter is as follows. Number 1 in the power rankings, it's Jerry Jones and his beloved Dallas Cowboys after getting beat by 40. Number 2 in shambles, the SEC. Because it looks like Vandy is going to possibly win the SEC, which would be hysterical, and that quarterback is electric. So I'm tired of the Georgia stuff. I'm tired of the Alabama stuff. Tennessee sucks too. We're all watching it. They can't hardly beat Florida. So get them out of here. Mizzou, wow, you beat UMass. Good for you. Congratulations. You're back on your teams where you just beat them by 40 that are from the, Big East or whatever they are. Shut up. Number 3 is the Jags. Jags lost in London, which is where they're supposed to win. Trevor Lawrence sucks, allegedly. And they're 1-5. They stink. And number 4 is Bears. Bears are in shambles, especially in Utah. Beer sales during the Utah Hockey Club's inaugural game last night totaled 120,000, the most sold for an NBA or NHL contest held at the Delta Center. The Jazz have played there since 1991. So hockey comes to town and drinks all the beer in Utah.
Love it. Love it.
So beer is in shambles. Any other amendments to the shambles meter?
Well, I just, the Jags going on the shambles meter. You telling me that all these grown men are wearing wigs in London like Trevor Lawrence, and made me think about when you and I used to wear wigs and how bad our teams were at that time. Should wigs be on the shambles meter, or are wigs just bad luck in general?
I think wigs
are we just now realizing it?
Do you wear wigs because you're trying to make football fun again for you and your boys? You only bring out the wigs if you're trying to get extra motivation.
To me, it's like a rally cap.
I think so. That's a good point. Maybe we need to move wigs on there. We'll consider it. We'll get them into the pool. Okay. Anything else on the shambles meter text? I think that's pretty good. I think that the Cowboys definitely deserve to be up there after losing their last 2 home games by like a combined 115 to 20. Okay, it's a shambles meter. Oh, all right. Homer Alley, who wants to go first? Me. I'll go first. You know why? Niners. Everybody thought we were dead. This is a season on the line game. It's a must-win game. It's a can't-lose game. What do the Niners do? They go up there and stuff it right up Gino's face and put him on an absolute platter. The Niners went into Seattle, the House of Horrors, the 12th man, we have the hardest place to play, and there was 50 to 60% of red and gold in there. They have lost it. The Seahawks should be in shambles. The actual stadium should be in shambles. We'll put that into consideration. Brock Purdy goes up there, throws for 3 touchdowns. They tried to blow the lead. Again, the special teams, kickoff return for a touchdown. Embarrassing. That cut it to they were up 23-3. They return the kick. Then it becomes 23-10, and then it gets to 23-17. And I'm sitting here thinking, you have got to be kidding me. What does Brock Purdy do? Marches him right down the field. Touchdown Kittle with 2 absolute dimes. Game over. Isaac Orindo, doesn't matter. Jordan Mason got hurt. Doesn't matter. Brock Purdy's never lost to the Seahawks, Tex. So as a married man, streak's alive. Kicker got hurt again because our kickoff coverage team sucks. Hurt his shoulder. So that's 2 kickers. Red zone and special teams still an issue, but could change. Got the Chiefs next week.
You know that there have been 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the NFL this year?
Uh-huh.
The Bills and the Niners have given up those 2.
Have the Bills allowed a punt return for a touchdown too, though? The Niners,
not this year.
Not this year.
Because our MVP punter is punting it out of bounds on purpose.
He should.
Yeah, our coverage team is not very good.
Just want to say this. Division leader.
Welcome to the club.
If the
only one team.
No, Niners right back in the driver's seat, baby. Right back in the driver's seat. Back from whence we came. Atop the NFC West yet again. And the Seahawks are
Cowboys
frauds.
coming up.
Chiefs, Cowboys.
2 weeks.
Ooh, is this a trap game?
Hell no, it's not, dude.
100%.
I don't think they're going to want this game more than any other game they've ever won in their lives. I hope Jordan Mason can play. So, he hurt his shoulder. Anyways, any questions about the Niners?
No, hang on. Gotta find a plug.
Okay.
Not plugged in. Hang on.
Okay. Any questions?
Call the
on
plug. Someone call the plug.
The
No questions for the Niners.
Okay.
I didn't get to watch much of that game either.
It's tough to ask questions right now.
We're good.
Did the defense carry the offense?
No. The defense had 3.
Gino had 6 interceptions.
Yeah, well, that's dude. We had I think 3 rookie defensive backs playing.
Yeah, I feel like the Niners, once again, they don't win games. The other team loses them.
It's BS. Whenever we needed to go down and score, Purdy did it.
Yeah, and your defense almost didn't stop them.
But they did. They picked off Gino with rookie defensive backs.
To me, it's the classic, like, Niners weren't stopping the run at all against the Cardinals. So what do the Seahawks come out and do? They don't run it with Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, 30
They
yards.
try to throw, and it's just like, why do you try to outsmart yourself? I'll never understand that. So many coordinators do that. Like, what works against them.
That was it's inside zone. You have to be able to run the ball inside against the Niners. That's where you can push them around. I mean, as good as Fred Warner is, he made a sick play in that game too. They ran a middle screen and they had 3 linemen out there, and Fred Warner cut in between all of them and hit the running back in the teeth. It was incredible. But as good as he is, he's somewhat undersized for a linebacker. So if you go up the middle inside zone, he's not the best run stopper, I would say. If you try to throw on him, he's gonna chase you down, dude.
Well, he's the new type of linebacker that you want. He's not one of those big 6'4", gonna crush you up the middle.
He's a new age old safety move to linebacker.
Yeah. He's a sideline to sideline type of dude.
He's a freak, though. I love watching him play.
He is. He's a great linebacker. This isn't saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's.
Tex, you would appreciate that screen that he blew up.
Linebacker. I watched it.
Oh, we missed it. Damn it, Joseph. Coward. Okay, Bills. Bills take on what? Monday night game?
Monday night football.
House of Horrors, buddy. Remember what happened last time they went to the Jets?
Back-to-back primetime games in New York. Giants are at home tonight.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Give us, come on, tell us how you're feeling, Bills guy.
I feel good. Divisional games, we usually play well against divisional opponents. Everybody's worried about this new coach bump, but if you look at the statistics, I think it's like 15 and 16 or something. So it's not really supported. It's just like half of what it is. So I'm not concerned about that. Aaron Rodgers just looks old when he plays. So I think if we can just get some type of pressure on him, I think we'll be okay. We can get the offense rolling.
This Jeff Ulbrich was a former 49er. Do you think he's doing scouting for the 49ers? Does this count as a 49ers win if the Jets beat them?
Are you looking ahead to the Bills already? You have the Chiefs and the Cowboys.
I'm just
saying. Are you that worried already?
No, I'm just saying that he used to play for. I remember him. Whenever they said Jeff Ulbrich, I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. I mean, I don't know him, but I remember him being a linebacker. I used to play with him on Madden. Shout out me. If the Bills lose, what's the concern level? If
the Bills lose,
what's the Bills driving?
There's a lot of talk about a lot of receivers are trying to go after DK Metcalf, Higgins.
I think we've waited too long to get Higgins. Should have got him 2 years ago.
Facts. Devontae Adams.
Apparently, that's another name on here. They said they're open to trading him. He wants to go to the Saints and be with his boy.
Here's what I find weird about the Bills season. Before the season, it was like, yeah, we don't know what we're going to beat. Then they went to 3-0, and everybody's like, well, there they are, Super Bowl contenders. And now everybody's like, well, no, maybe not really. So explain to people.
Look, let me tell you something about being a Bills fan my entire life. You know how many times, even back when me and you would go and watch the games at Beef O'Brady's, shout out Beef O'Brady's, that the Bills would start 4-1. 5-2, it's this first quarter of the season. The Bills are typically very underrated at the start. They win a couple games, they get a couple height, and then it's like, let's see where we go from there. The last few years have been great, but I've been a Bills fan long enough to not let this first quarter of the season get me too high or too low. We're still trying to figure out who we are.
Like you're the Derek Carr.
Yeah, I mean, think about when add this guy to the list too. Think about when Fitzpatrick was the quarterback, Fred Jackson running back, Stevie Johnson wide receiver. We started the season 5-1. Went to we played the Giants and were up in that game. Should have won. They ended up coming back and beating us. Had a bye week. We signed Fitzpatrick to a big deal, and then lost like the last 11 games of the season. big contract slump. So it's, there's been too many times that stuff like that's happened for us that I'm not, I'll be worried if it's week 12, and we're 6-6 like last year.
Okay.
So just a question here. I just found this out.
Good question.
But James Cook,
yes,
supposedly walked out on $1,000 bar tab.
I don't know how, because he's got turf toe and he can't move very well.
What kind
I don't
of
understand
culture
why
are
they
you
couldn't
running
say,
up
"Hey,
there?
get your bill."
What kind of
supposedly it's settled.
The Bills not paying the bills,
but your running back's not running the ball. He's running out on bar tabs.
Wow.
Wow,
that's good. Cut the headline there. They don't want to pay their bills.
He paid it though. Supposedly he paid it. I want that in there.
Well, why didn't he pay it beforehand?
I don't know.
That's the real question.
Maybe he forgot.
Have you ever gotten up at a restaurant and been like, "Oh wait, I still got to pay"?
Maybe
he forget that you hadn't paid yet.
He was going to see his man D.
Wow.
Oh, BMO says I need a big money spread bet to watch unfold. Okay.
Going to see his man D.
We got to figure out.
Maybe he can use the leftover money from buying his plane ticket early.
Tex could loan me the money, and if the Cowboys win, I have to pay him back with interest. Whatever interest they win,
pay me back anyways.
They have to interest in whatever the Cowboys win by. If they win, he gets to tack that interest on to the fee. How about that?
Maybe 2 E units.
If they lose, then you subtract.
I'm putting 2 units on that game for sure.
Reverse interest. Good gosh, bro, just got loud.
I really need. I got the Bengals to cover, and it's 6.5.
Were they favored by 6.5 or
6.5? Yeah, they're favored.
Minus or plus?
They were minus 6.5.
Minus 6.5. I took that thinking, all right, Burrow's going to get it together, take him down the field at some point in the second half, and do this thing. But he's not.
Well, this game sucks because everybody is torching the Bengals on every facet of offense, and they play the Giants, and the Giants still can't figure out how to move the ball offensively.
You just did to the Bengals what we've been doing to the Cowboys the last couple weeks. They're gonna figure it out. They're getting it together.
Dude, he got stuck by Burns.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Right in his solar plexus. Tex, Cowboys lose 49 or 47-9, whatever it was.
I mean, the Longhorns, they looked really good, man. I think
the people.
I'm doing my Homer Alley. This is my Homer Alley. The Longhorns looked really good. National title contender for sure. Best team in the SEC. Nobody can handle the smoke that they're throwing right now. There's a lot to talk about, but the best thing that's going on is the culture at that program looks like everybody is on board, rowing at the same time, rowing at the same pace, and things are really starting to click for the Longhorns. That was the hump right there. Last year, that game set us back. That was an over-the-hump game.
That's early for an over-the-hump game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, put it on Georgia. Put it on Oklahoma. I'm looking at who we got next. Hang on.
Georgia.
You didn't put it on Georgia.
Whoa. That's a look-ahead game. Whoa.
Wow. Letdown game?
Wow.
Nope. They already passed him.
He's already looking past. Now, be a real man and answer what happened to the Cowboys, you coward. My question is...
The Cowboys stink. The Cowboys stink.
My question is...
The Cowboys stink. The Cowboys stink.
Is it? Hold on, let me get the picture.
They will still make the playoffs. The Cowboys will still make the playoffs.
The Cowboys?
Yeah, they stink.
Here it is, Jerry Rig. For those of you tuning in. Why? What is the worst problem with the Cowboys? Is it the fact that their quarterback sucks? Is it the fact that every time everybody talks about the Cowboys, they have to say they need to get CeeDee Lamb some help because that's what everybody says? Or is it that they say that they can't stop the run? Or is it that they can't run the ball? Or that their kicker is their best player? Like, which headline do you hate the most as a Cowboys fan?
My headline that I hate the most is that the Cowboys will not move on from Dak Prescott or Mike McCarthy.
Well, you can't trade Dak now.
No, you can't.
Who the hell's going to take that contract? Nobody. Do you think they still win the NFC East? Boys, we're about to get a legacy drive here from Daniel Jones.
Cowboys are currently 10th in the playoff hunt. Niners had the biggest jump, 14th to 4th.
But once again, the Longhorns are going to beat Georgia. The Longhorns are going to beat Georgia.
No,
that's going to be a great game.
What's your Cowboys question? Don't let this man sit up here and rip us about the Bills and the Niners and go on two Bills drive and do all this stuff and then come up here and try to talk about Texas like he's Matthew McConaughey or something. Burrow's in the tent, by the way.
It's Homer Alley. Yeah, he is. Cause I figure whenever he, bounced his head off the concrete there, he was done.
Yeah, but we get to ask questions, so you still have to answer them. J-By, question.
Okay, question, go.
What happened in today's game?
I don't know. I didn't get to watch it.
Dude, it was so bad. They could not do anything. They could not do anything. No matter what they did. If they gave the ball back to the Lions were scoring from wherever they wanted to. David Montgomery was running over everybody. Jahmyr Gibbs was running by everybody. Sam Laporta is running wide open down the sideline on the flea flicker that Josh Allen wished he could have ran, and he didn't get murdered. Amon-Ra St. Brown's running wide open. Jameson, dude, the Cowboys could not stop anything. It was so bad. And again,
Dan, it seems like to me, Dan Quinn was the glue that held that thing together. That's what it seems like to me.
Held him accountable.
Dan Quinn game.
Well, it didn't hold him accountable. It's just he was what was making that defense work, his schemes. So now that he's gone, everybody thought he was part of the problem, but he was the solution.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
I mean, we didn't give up 47 points last year.
Well, I had another question too, but I was going to ask it because he wants to talk about this other thing. Texas is 3.5 point favorites in this game. You automatically get
this game coming up.
Yes, you against Georgia. You automatically get 3 points for being the home team.
Okay.
So really, they're a half-point favorite.
Okay. So it's even. Okay.
So it's even.
Okay.
Are they helping Texas to establish themselves in the SEC to replace Bama by giving them home games for all their biggest games?
I don't understand.
Answer the man.
I don't understand how that makes a difference.
State of the SEC.
They gave them all the hardest teams in the schedule. I don't understand what you're asking. They had to play Michigan, who was national champions last year, beat them.
Yeah, but are trash.
Oklahoma,
they're not even be ranked.
But they won it last year, so it's like, okay, they're playing a hard schedule.
That was last year. This is
Georgia.
This year. Texas didn't make the playoffs last year.
They're playing Georgia. They had to play at Vandy. We all know that's a trap game.
That's not a trap game anymore, dude.
That's a trap game.
That's not a trap game. If Texas is the new Bama, that quarterback owns the state of Alabama.
They play Florida. It's not their fault that these other teams are like for this year falling off. Not their fault. Hang on. Wait a minute. Georgia. They get Georgia at home. Okay. They have to play at Vandy trap game. They have to play Florida. They have to go to Arkansas. They're playing Kentucky, who's been sometimes pretty good this year.
Lost to Vandy.
Okay, so your question's invalid.
Yeah, but all the big games, they get to play at home.
Here's the real question: Did Texas join
Texas
the SEC
A&M.
knowing that
At
they were going
Texas
to be down?
A&M.
Texas A&M sucks. Did Texas join the SEC knowing that it was a
That's ranked
down year?
14th.
Yes.
Mm.
They know that Saban was not going to be coaching at Alabama anymore.
People are saying
because your coach and Saban have the same agent.
Oh, so they did know.
Yes.
How about that?
Answer
How
the
about
man,
Lincoln?
dude.
How about Lincoln Riley leaving Oklahoma so he didn't have to join the SEC and he can't even win a Big Ten game?
Only to go out there and blow a 20.
Nope.
Dude, by the way, Colin Cowherd did a video, which was one of the most cringe things I've ever seen. He was talking into the camera. What were all those people saying? They're going to have to owe Lincoln Riley a big apology, saying he can't coach in the Big Ten. This was at halftime while USC was up by like 23. And he's going on and on and on about how he was right about Lincoln Riley. And people are going to have to apologize and send him your DMs. His apology box is open. And then Penn State came back and won. Oh, my gosh. He's getting crushed. That was, if you make that big of a, you can't do that at halftime, dude. You can't do that at halftime. If you're trying to be taken seriously like he is, he wants to be the smartest guy in the room. You can't do that at halftime. Can't take your victory lap then, Colin Cowherd. Can't do it.
Texas should be fine as long as Sark doesn't go to any fundraisers with the boosters.
This is true. Is he
walking out on bills?
What is Dan?
I don't know. That's your running back.
All right. Last thing of Homer Alley. Cowboys lose 47-9, which is hilarious. Season's over. They're dead.
Yep.
Done. Get them out.
Nope.
Stink.
Super Bowl's coming up.
That was that crossing route right there that you said that Caleb Williams should have thrown. The DB got it.
No.
I told you the DBs closed gaps.
I want you to
better than
go back and look at the Keenan Allen is wide the F open. I mean,
Keenan Allen's also 32 years old.
He's
he runs
wide
slower.
open. If he throws it to the zone where he's supposed to and anticipates the throw, which is what throwing people open, he likes to see people open before he throws it. You said it yourself.
Let your receiver make a play.
Throw him open. We start on that. Okay. App State lost to Louisiana, 34-24.
But they covered.
Yeah, you're about to see that. Okay, electric football. Let's go. Okay, this is where we gave some betting. Well, we didn't give you betting. We just told you what we were going to bet. And we're going to see how we did. But first, the Monk the Stalls Listener League contest. 22 entries. Javi, my friend, you were number one. You got out to a huge lead with 163.22, and you won the thing. Sean Hackbarth was 49.2 in second, and Ducky 33. Shout out Andrew Leduc, 146.42 in third. Buck awesome name, 143.26, and Uncle Bubba 141.1. All you guys got paid. Javi, tell the people what you did.
Well, I went with the very reliable, experienced QB. Mm-hmm. I played Rattler down in New Orleans, and I just felt like he's going to be a lower price guy. New Orleans typically has a good offense, whoever their quarterback is. I didn't realize how low priced he was going to be. I don't know if DraftKings did the pricing thing and that the guy that came in last week was going to play. But he was like $4,000. I mean, he was cheap. And I figured being a rookie quarterback, he's going to throw it to the running backs tight end. So I played Kamara. I don't know who I picked for my other running back. But with that, I did Chris Godwin as the bring back because I was also doing the over on him on a few bets. And I kind of based the rest of my lineup on a couple of the prop bets I was doing. So it's like, if I'm doing a prop bet on this, I might as well just bet the guy or use the guy for DFS. Where I kind of screwed up though was thinking Drake May being a rookie quarterback, also throwing to the tight end and running back. So I picked Henry. Picked Henry, who had a decent game, and I thought Antonio Gibson would have a bigger impact, but I think the Patriots got down by too much. Because what's his name?
Gibson.
Yeah, what's his name wasn't playing.
Stevenson.
Stevenson wasn't playing, so I thought our boy Antone would have a bigger game.
Love that guy. Well, you won. So I was on the same thing. I played.
I've cashed the only 3 weeks I've played in the listener league. I've cashed using coins, so I was spending money to make money, and I've somehow unintentionally played all my players in the 1 o'clock slate. So it's like I'm always in first, and usually my league kind of dwindles down, and I get like 4th or 5th. But I held tough today.
You were up there, dude. You were up there for a while. I also played Godwin, McLaurin, and I had them, and then I played Bateman instead of Flowers. Because you and I were thinking of the same exact thing. I was like, I want this game and I want that game.
Yeah.
And Super James had 88.96 and 3 guys that scored 0. Shout out Super James. Sorry for your loss there. Okay.
That's what he gets for not giving us bets on Wednesday anymore.
That's right.
Michigan State loses a couple games and Super James.
No, that's Buku, not Super James.
I thought Super James was Michigan State too.
No, I don't think he is. That was a dart. Okay, let's go over them. Here you go. J-Bye, please tell the people, I think this first one was wrong, and your second one was wrong from Thursday.
So my first one, looking at those,
J-Bye.
Your last 2 were wrong too, you idiot.
Dude, I'm about to have to not ride with you anymore. I'm about to not ride with you anymore.
No,
give me
not right
a
of the
winner
week.
this week. No, I'm giving it one more week. Third time's a charm.
I'm a Saturday type player. All my ones on Saturday cash.
Let's go. I'm with you this Thursday, but if you let me down again, I'm off. I'm off the Thursday train.
When I was doing my research on Thursday, Middle Tennessee State and La Tech. I don't know why I put La Tech U. La Tech have not scored more than 49 points in any of their, or I think one game all season. So I thought for sure with Tech's liking the unders that if I did that, I could help him out. I'd play an under for Tech's as I saw. Also was thinking like, hey, the Seahawks might not be dumb, and they saw how easily the Niners got the ball run on them, that they're going to run the ball with Kenny Walker, which did not happen at all. So that was just their fault. Neither one of these were my fault. Saturday, though, I was on fire. All 3 of those hit. I also did Marshall plus 1.5. They lost by 1. I did Oregon
Georgia Southern
plus 3. I did LSU plus 3. I did who was my other one? I forget who else I did, but yeah. So I was hot on Saturday. It's hot on Saturday.
You went 3 and 4.
Sunday.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's doing these on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. It's hard because these teams hadn't even started practice yet for the week, so Sunday's hard.
He had Washington plus 6.5, Jags plus 2.5. Both missed. You were 3 and 4 for the week.
Yeah, it's all right.
Not bad. Not bad.
3 out of 4 ain't bad, baby.
Hey, meatloaf that thing. Here's mine. Kirk Cousins. Whoops. What happened there?
Jeez.
What in the world just happened?
Well, you put us in the upper deck, dude.
Hey, get us up front row. Let's go.
What do you mean?
we're like looking this from the top row, the upper deck.
I don't know what just happened.
Here you go. I got it right here. I can see it now.
Okay, hold on. I don't know what just happened. Anyways, hey, it's just a Derek Zoolander betting card for ants.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened here?
I don't know. Read it off. Let's go.
Okay. Kirk Cousins, 5,200. Rashad Bateman had a decent game, so he tripled your thing right there. You're on your DFS. Kirk Cousins, not that great, not bad, but not great. Gave you the over under in the Tampa Bay game. Yeah, hit by about $5 billion. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Denver +3 versus the Chargers. That was terrible. They tried to make a comeback, but they couldn't. Then old USC +5 versus Penn State. Told you. Just when you think USC or Penn State can do what you want them to do, what everybody's wanted them to do for so long, they go and they don't cover against USC, but still win. So good thing I didn't pick a money line, but shout out to me for also saying Penn State's fraudulent and we're not going to.
That's why I like the spreads. It's like I don't believe that they can really win.
Was the Penn State game a whiteout game?
Yeah, and it was a whiteout game in
USC. AK, did you know that?
No, their whiteout game's not for a couple weeks. It was at USC. Penn State were all white.
I was about to say it could have been a whiteout game. But it was a whiteout game. They were all white.
Yes, they did wear all white.
All right,
there we go.
Okay,
we're back. We're back to regular size.
Okay.
Was it a whiteout? No. They played at USC. They played at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, well, we are. Welcome to the conversation.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to figure out why my screen got so tiny. Tex, here you go.
So the Penguins' money line was for opening day against the Rangers. We watched.
How'd that work out for you, buddy?
We were keeping up with that.
Mm-hmm.
As it was going on.
They didn't even get close to any lines.
No, it wasn't close. That was good. It wasn't even get close to the goal. So that was a miss.
So the game in 2 weeks is a revenge game.
Jacksonville State with Javi's boy Rich Rodriguez. That one was an absolute blowout. We watched that one live on Thursday or Wednesday night as we were doing the show. So that one hit, as to quote AK, by $1 billion. And Texas 14.5, which I said on Wednesday was a ridiculous line, and they're going to blow that out of the water, which they did. Which is exactly what I said. It's exactly what they did, and that was good. That one felt good. It looked good. And going into this week against Georgia, I'm feeling really good about that one. Here we go. And I'm about to get this over that I just bet for the Cincinnati Bengals too. That one feels good.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Chase Brown touchdown.
Yep. And you get your 6.5.
There you go.
And I get my 6.5.
And the Giants stink. So, all right, there you go. And I think we have DYLON. He gave you Jameson Williams, who had a really good game. I'm not really sure what Noah Brown did, but Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Cash it. So, boys, that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't know about Buffalo yet. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
What's the over-under in Buffalo?
16.
2.5. Might be 1.5 now.
No, over-under. What's the over-under?
I don't know.
Spread. So the Bills aren't favorites for their home game.
Bills are not playing at home. And Bills are favored by 1.5, but I don't know what the over-under is yet. I'm looking it up.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were 10 for 15. 10 for 15 this week.
Hey, that feels good. 66%.
41 is over-under for Bills game.
What are you feeling?
That brings the total. So we had 10 wins, 5 losses this week. So that's 42 and 35 so far. There we go.
Yeah, over 500. We're all-stars.
That's not bad. That's not bad, dude.
Hey, what are you feeling? What are you feeling on that game tomorrow?
Over.
What?
I mean, that's
Over?
21-20 game.
Okay.
42 and 35 on the year, fellas.
You're feeling the I'm riding.
Yeah,
over is 41.
42-35. 42 and 35. Right. I like that.
I'm going to take the over and the spread. I feel like, can I parlay
if ButchP hits the -2.5 with the Bills, then we're 43 and 35.
Over 41 and
11
the Bills
for 16 on the week. That's 2 weeks out of the last 3 we've been cooking.
So I can parlay that. All right.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. How dare you?
I'm going to do it then.
Good work. Hit it.
Do it then.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare me? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare you? But first, here we go. Just wanted to throw these quarterback power rankings up there from Cody Benjamin. Look at these. Wow. Lamar's number 1. Joe Burrow's number 2. Brock Purdy's 3. Josh Allen's 4. Baker's 5. Mahomes is 6. Jaden Daniels 7. Sam Darnold 8. CJ Stroud 9. Dak Prescott 10. That's the one where you're like, no, get that one out of here. All these others pretty good, though. Brock Purdy, the highest ranked out of all of our teams. That's pretty nice. Thoughts?
There's nothing to think about.
Okay, how dare you? Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I feel like this is a how dare you that only I can do. As if it was a punter, only AK could do it. If it was a little league coach that's starting a program, only Tex could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But my how dare you goes out to the Cal Berkeley kicker.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I wouldn't do this to a kicker because I used to be a kicker and I like for all kickers to do well.
Yep.
But the reason why I made a second bet on Cal, live bet on Cal, is because that I believe that this kicker could redeem himself. And this kicker missed a field goal against, I forget who they were playing, but he missed a field goal when they were down by 3 to send it to overtime. And because he did that, Cal lost the game by 3. And he made me miss my bet. So that's twice now that the Cal kicker missing a field goal has made me miss my spread bet on Cal. So my how dare you goes out to the Cal kicker.
You've changed, man.
I've changed. I believed in you once. You let me down, but because I'm a kicker, I still believed in you.
Yep.
So fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me extra hard. You're not going to fool me 3 times.
I do love whenever
Can't fool him again.
I love when a punter hits a nice punt, and I'm like, that's nice. I like that.
Yes.
Saw one today. It's like he just checked it up on the 3-yard line. I was like, give me all that. Tex, you have a how dare you?
My how dare you goes out to the Cowboys defense. 47 points. That's a lot.
It's outrageous.
Did you hear what the over under was for that game?
Mm-mm.
Lions beat it.
I'm sure they did. Probably what, like 43?
That was bad.
I have no idea what it was.
Really bad.
It was probably 40 some for sure.
My how dare you goes out to, I have 2, the ABC score ticker for the games. I was watching the ABC Ole Miss LSU game, and it was late in the game, and I'm looking to be like, all right, what's the yardage? And every number that they have on the screen, where the clock, the down, the yardage, all that stuff, right in the middle between the 2 scores. So I don't know if it's the fourth quarter. I'm like, what down and distance is it? Is it the fourth quarter, fourth down, fourth this? It's too confusing. You need to separate the down and the distance from the quarter and the time. You can't have those. You can't have those 2 things together stacked on top of you. You got to put them away from each other. How dare you? Second thing is bees. How dare you, bees? Didn't even know we had yellow jackets in our monkey grass. We were outside playing Saturday, and all of a sudden, bees just start raining down from the heavens. And apparently there's a nest in the ground in the monkey grass by that big tree in our driveway. And it's out, and I think it was yellow jackets. So we had to ex-nay the plane in the front yard and then put the bouncy house out back. So how dare you, bees? Couldn't shoot basketball.
In the trap?
We were in the trap. They had us in a trap, dude. I don't like it. So how dare you, bees? And here we go. Top 25 college.
Look at that. Radiant wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Texas number 1, Oregon number 2, Penn State.
Hey, if I was Sark, I'm playing David Banner all week. No more playing GA.
Mm.
To get him hyped up. No more playing GA.
All that talk about the top 6 out of the top 7. Well, that number's starting to dwindle, starting to go away. Bunch of fraudulent teams up there. Texas, Oregon, Penn State.
Oregon looked real good. I'm not gonna lie. I love those black jerseys they were wearing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like Oregon. You got Iowa State, Georgia.
They looked real good with Dylan Gabriel.
Miami, Alabama, LSU, Iowa State. Love that at 9. Clemson at 10. And look down here, boys. We did it. We did it. Pitt's up there at 20. Army, 23rd. Navy.
SMU.
Dude, I love seeing Army and Navy up there.
Woo!
Air Force needs to get it together.
They're 1-5 or 6. They're terrible.
I know. They need to get it together. Air Force needs to get it together.
Good night,
Go Bills.
Theo Stats. Bills tomorrow. There you go. So Army, Navy, thanks to us. Credit to us. We did it.
For the record, Mama Kay has already started texting me for the game tomorrow.
I know. You look, we're going to put it to the test. If they win, confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. Anything else?
How about shout out? I know Hang the Banners on Wednesday, but
he missed it again. Damn.
Oh no.
That's going to cost me the freaking Wodamaker that he missed 2. That's 6 points. You imbecile.
Jeez. Shout out to the Panthers every time Chuba Hubbard ran the ball, got big yards, whatever. They played Chuba Hubbard everywhere. And it totally got me. And I thought, that's hilarious.
Dude, him missing those 2 field goals is going to cost me winning the Wodamaker. That is absolutely
wow. Who won?
Butch.
Well, he can only win when I don't play.
Well, he can only win when idiot McGee misses a kick.
I'm the football
2 of
guy.
them. Anyways.
This win shouldn't count for him because not everybody was in it.
All right. That's it. That's episode 170, 4. So, yeah. We had fun. The
over or the spread took it.
There you go.
That's right.
Wodamaker standings. Speaking of those.
Feels good.
JVI has 10, Butch P has 10, Tex has 2, I think. I have 5, DYLON has 3. Recommend our show to a friend. Check out the podcast if you're tuning in late. Mondays, Thursdays, they come out on all these platforms over here. And our live shows Wednesdays and Sundays, and we do Thursdays and Saturdays too. Couldn't do it this Saturday. There was too much going on for the Pick'em show. Apologies to everybody who wanted to listen to our shenanigans then. So, anywho, we will see you Wednesday. Yes. Go Niners.
We love football.